So it ends in defeat. What is your initial reaction after the 1-0 loss?
Well, definitely a difficult game. We play against a team that we know about the quality, that is getting closer to their star as well on the Premier League. But at the same time, I'm pleased with the effort. I'm pleased with a lot of positive things we can take from. Definitely, perhaps a challenging first half because our build-up was not as succeeding as much as we would like to. Then in the second one, we got perhaps a bit more windows on getting out of the pressure, but at the same time, I think that I value the braveness of the guys trying to play from behind. Sometimes we need to be a little bit more direct, to go deep, especially against teams that are pressing perhaps almost man-man or that they're taking big risks in behind. And I think that we got in the overall a good performance. At the end, we lost in only a penalty 1-0, despite it's true that Brighton created some chances, but at the same time, we got some situations that we could have used better in the last third.
And even though it is pre-season, is it frustrating the way we did concede the goal and concede the penalty?
Yeah. First of all, because perhaps the positioning and the style of the situation was not as good as it could be. Then I know that Jake was talking about the possible free kick, which for me, I do agree with him. In a situation like this, a defender will never film. But that's part of the precision, I would say. So I know we speak a lot about assessing the risk, about making sure that we are aware about when it's time to really go for it and trying to build against an aggressive press, or when it's time to perhaps stretch boy behind. So we need to find this balance to be a really dangerous team, because sometimes it's going to happen that an opposition will, especially here at Loftus Road with a smaller pitch, that will try to be very aggressive, and then we need to find the clear way to get out of these situations.
Is it difficult for you as a manager when you don't have your full squad, the likes of Chair missing, Dykes missing and Fox missing, particularly this late on in pre-season as well?
Yeah, it's not the perfect scenario, but I don't spend so much time on thinking who is not there. I spend more time on what I can do to help the guys that are in the pitch and that are ready to play. And in that sense, we are aware that we have some important players missing, but that will not help us. We know that in 7 days we got a first game here at home, and looking forward to have a good performance. And I'm sure that whoever will start, whoever will be available, we're gonna show a very competitive side.
And what do you think needs to be done to be able to create more chances and get some more goals, particularly with that West Brom game in mind in just a week's time now?
It's a combination of things. I don't think it's just only one. Football is a very complex game in the sense that the way you press will affect the way you create chances, the way you defend will create the way you create chances. So it's not only about when we are in possession in the last third what to do. It's as well today we got some situations in transition. We need to be better, more accurate in this last pass. We got situations in the last third where we need a little bit more help of the second lines, a little bit more quality into reach certain zones that for us are very important. But at the end, for me, it's a combination of things that we have been working on that, and of course I expect that to get better in the next weeks.
And how do you make sure that the confidence remains high for West Brom despite the results in pre-season?
No, I think it will be foolish to just drop our confidence or our approach to start of the season just because we play against 3 Premier League sides and suddenly we didn't get the perfect results. We knew about that, and I think that whatever was the results in pre-season, I will not be at all affected by that, even if we were winning the last 6 games. I can tell you that I know that the first game of the season is always different. So usually in my career I never got a lot of good results in pre-season, basically because I always try to improve as a team and I'm not chasing immediately the result. So I will be perhaps even more concerned if we were winning all 6. So no, it's going to be, I'm sure, a competitive start of the season against a very good team as is West Brom, but we're going to get ready for that.
And 1 week away, of course, West Bromwich Albion. What is the main focus now in that week of preparation?
Main focus is, I would say, very similar to the last 5 weeks. I've been saying that all pre-season has been to try to approach this first game with our best level, having a good preparation about the way we want to play. And that will not change. Of course, now it's a more clear picture about the things that we have been improving, working on during the pre-season. And now it's going to be just the last details about, okay, who will start will be an important decision. Small details about the game plan, but the main idea, I would say, that will remain the same. We're going to try to be more dominant. We're going to try to be more aggressive on the press. We're going to try to regain the ball quicker and hopefully create even more chances than ever.